A few weeks ago, I tried to beat Pokemon Platinum, except every Pokemon's types are swapped, their movesets are changed to suit their new types, their abilities were randomized, and I drew how I thought they'd look. This is the Type Swap Nuzlocke, and I lost. Twice. But this time, things go much differently. This adventure goes from a walk in the park to one of the most intense Elite Four battles ever, and I drew like 30 new type-swapped Pokemon forms. So let's go. Our starter options were randomized to Spheal, Bellsprout, and Chikorita. And to my absolute shock, chat chose Spheal. Why? There's a Chikorita right there. We're picking the Walrus? Guess we're going with the roundy boy. We won our first rival battle versus Purplecliffe and his Fire-type Chikorita. Yeah, it was a Fire-type. And he gets to use it. Oh, look, I'm sure we'll be seeing it a bunch through this Nuzlocke, so fine. We blew it away with a few air cutters from our apparently fighting and flying type starter, Cheeks. It has a bashful nature with the ability Rain Dish, which probably isn't going to help us. Anyway, we headed off, instantly running into a wild Lucario that we couldn't catch yet. But that's not the last time we'll see a Lucario. Anyway, we got our Pokeballs from this guy, headed back to the Lucario grass, but encountered a Poliwag. It was an ice and grass type who we lovingly named Keroppi. Keroppi apparently doesn't sleep very well, probably because it knows what's coming. On the way to the first gym, we found an Octillery called Inkling. Inkling was a dragon and poison type with the ability Sniper, which makes critical hits do 3 times damage, and it had the move Cross Poison, which has a high critical hit chance. Then we found an item that boosts its critical hit rate even more. Inkling is busted. There's absolutely no way this thing dies horribly, is there? We then caught a bug-type Starly called Banana. Then Banana ran into a Shadow Tag Crobat. Despite the level difference, the Crobat was way too strong, we couldn't escape or switch, so it killed our little Banana Bird. First death. F in the comments for Banana. This is also probably a good point to mention we can't use potions in battle. That's not the end of Banana though. So we took on the first gym. We were using a level cap, which means our highest level Pokemon can't be any higher than the next gym leader's highest level Pokemon, which was 14 for this gym. Tia sent out a Celio, the evolved form of our roundy boy Cheeks, and we led with Keroppi the Poliwag. I believed in Keroppi, but the tadpole got slapped the f*** up and died in one hit. Sorry, buddy. Rest in peace. We switched to Inkling, who murdered the whole gym with a bunch of crit cross poisons. Next up was the scariest part of Pokemon Platinum. Galactic Mars usually has a Purugly here, which is a notorious Nuzlocke killer. The last few times we've attempted this, she's had a bunch of legendaries instead, which is worse. However, in the grass outside the Valley Wind Works where Mars lives, we found the Pokemon that defines this Nuzlocke run. Our new massive team member. Welcome to the team! Dragonair! It was a dark and ghost-type Dragonair, in the same spot that we caught a Dragonite in Run 1. Little weird. This type combination is exclusive to Sableye and I think Spiritomb, and it's super unique because those Pokemon have no weaknesses. Literally nothing can do super effective damage to them until Fairy-type shows up. We named her Annalena, and if we can keep Anna alive, we will have a practically invincible Dragonite. We just have to earn it. We casually grinded on some wild Darkrai, and then took on Mars. Oh. Scarlet. She sent out a Dragon-type Onix, which I need in my life to be honest, but Inkling took it out with no problems, leveled up, and learned some absolute bullshit. Oh my god, high crit ratio special red. What the fuck? Of course, in the place of the Purugly, Mars sent out a freaking Jirachi. The Jirachi nearly killed Inkling with a super effective Dragon Breath, so we gave Cheeks a chance to shine. The Jirachi nearly murdered our starter, so we switched to Anna, who saved the day and got the kill. We made it through. Barely. After the second gym, we caught a dark-type Hypno called Split. I guess because it splits up families when it steals people's children. And it's time for gym leader number 2. Leader Tristan, sent out a Love Disc, which is not a problem for Inkling. Spatial Rend. Then came out an extreme speed using Swellow. Still normal type, huh? Spatial Rend. And in final Pokemon, a Weedle. Spatial Rend. Gym 2 obliterated. We headed to the Galactic Tower to beat up Team Rocket, but we ran into a double battle and this happened. Oh no! Inkling was killed by probably the only other Pokemon that could beat him. Another Inkling. And a Porygon. I'm sorry, buddy. You were too OP for this world. Right when I thought things couldn't get much worse, Cynthia appeared to raise my spirits. With Egg. I decided to go full speed biking, but I ran into a freaking trainer. And, that doesn't kill. We lost our starter. I get very easily attached to my starter Pokemon usually, but I'll be honest, I wasn't super attached to my starter. We had a new shining beacon of hope. Anna saved us from this murderous Shelgon. I took a break, came back the next day, and we hatched the egg, which turned out to be a Riolu. Our hearts collectively sang. We named her Egg and found out that she was actually a poison type with the ability Unaware, which is pretty good, but her only attacking move was Poison Sting. We grinded a bit, and with the team now pretty well leveled, it was finally time for our Riolu to evolve. Oh, it's always nice to use the Lucario. We decided to level her up straight away. The Houndour we were fighting used counter on our Poison Stick, and it killed our Lucario. That's crazy. Has that ever happened, ever? How does Poison Sting do enough damage for Counter to kill you anyway? Hello, it's f***ing Poison Sting! With our newly leveled team, minus a freaking Lucario, we pretty much destroyed the 4th gym. The rival battle with Purplecliffe goes pretty smoothly with Anna, and we go to catch some more wild Pokemon. We head north past Salacion Town and come across a wild Turtwig. Now we're talking. It turns out to be a straight up ground type with a pretty weird ability. Forecast. Cast form transforms with the weather. Cool fact, game. We lovingly call him Loaf, evolve him into one of the ugliest starter Pokemon ever, and finally make it to Veilstone City. We're starting to move now. We head south to Route 214 and run into a fire-type Hariyama called Ram Ranch, who actually might be godlike because it knows Sacred Fire. So the team's starting to look alright, and colorful too, which is almost more important to me, to be honest. I accidentally make my way all the way south to Pastoria City, where we run into a ghost-type Shogun. I'm starting to see a theme here. This is another big investment, but if we can get ourselves a ghost-type Salamence, I'm gonna lose my mind. I need to know what that looks like. Welcome to the team, Crash. We head into the safari and somehow catch ourselves a Poison-type Flareon, appropriately named Toxeon, which has Drizzle as its ability. We fish up a Bug and Normal-type Kakuna, which is like worse than usual, and then experience the moment that changes this run forever. That's legendary stuff, that's legendary things. He's back! That is a Giratina. It seems to be Psychic type and completely unable to hit Split, which means we can just weaken it and throw balls all day long, and we got a lot of balls. We managed to get it down to red HP, and after throwing a shit ton of balls, no way! I don't believe it. I do not believe it. 1.6% chance on a straight up Psychic. Giratina, the renegade Pokemon. Holy shit. Satan is here. Modest nature with serene grace. This thing is insane. You know how I said I'd start losing my mind if we got a ghost-type Salamence? Well, I think the Giratina did it. A guitarist decides to fight us with a Kakuna. You come to me with a guitar and a Kakuna? When I have the Dark Lord Satan. And he's pissed, dude. He's pissed at all the Pokemon that have died. He doesn't want to see them in hell. And so he's come back to destroy shitty Kakunas and stupid guitarists. Farewell. Satan's weak to bugs? Oh shit. Satan's weak to bugs. Cringe! You think cringe! You think he's weak to bugs? You fools. Whole bunch of fools, dude. We have fucking Satan on our team. You think he cares? You think he's worried about bugs? You think he's worried about weaknesses? His serene grace looks down upon us from below. We don't usually get to use legendaries, alright? I guess this is what happens. I decide to teach Satan Nasty Plot, Psychic, and Flamethrower, and it now officially feels like the run. Loaf evolves into a Torterra, and we take on the gym with our new godlike team. 4th gym, we destroyed any trainer that got in our way, caused major damage to the property, and Cristiano, the barefoot gym leader, absolutely was not ready for a Giratina. Satan used Psychic once on a Pillow again on a Wailmer, and out comes the big ace Pokemon of the gym. A Bonsley. 4th gym down. At around level 40, all trainer Pokemon will be fully evolved. But right now, these Weedles and Bonsleys are no problem. Next up was some Team Rocket stuff, which Toxeon took on with ease. We got Fly, so we flew to Pastoria on our lovely bird Pokemon, grinded up the team some more for the next gym, rival fight. He led with a probably bug-type Marowak, which was one-shot by Ram Ranch's choice banded Sacred Fire. A Pupitar came out and was two-shot, and then a Vespiquen, which was one-shot. Then out came his starter, a Fire-type Meganium. We switched to Toxeon, whose Drizzle ability cuts Fire-type moves in half, and Split took it home. Another easy rival battle. And we didn't even have to use the big guns. Gym time. We grinded the team up a bit higher, but with the actual level cap being 37, looking back, we're going in a bit under leveled here with a bunch of level 32s. Wellington led with a Totodile. This is Gurg, the fake Greg, and he gets one shot by Sacred Fire. Then out comes the level 34 Venusaur. That's kind of a threat. Wow. That Pokemon is higher level than all of my Pokemon, and we don't know its type. We went for the choice banded Sacred Fire again, but it was somehow faster and hit a magnitude 8. Live, that's super effective, live, oh my god. Ram Ranch lives and the Venusaur somehow survives a stab, choice banded Sacred Fire, so I switched to Loaf as Wellington heals. We have no choice but to keep attacking as the Venusaur hits a crit, magnitude 7, which does half of Loaf's HP. We hit back with a critical hit Earth Power, but then... No! No, why do you have Grass Knot? No, he's heavy. No! We lost our favorite loaf of bread. That one hurts. One Psychic from our Giratina kills the Venusaur, then Satan obliterates a Buizel. We won. But at what cost? Our new level cap is 41, and with the randomized settings that I had, both our Dragonair and our Shelgon should be evolving at level 40, so that's the next goal. Anna's back on the team, and we're getting that Dragonite. Cynthia shows up in awe of our massive Giratina. We taught Satan Surf, because he can learn that too for some reason, and rode him across a lake to Canalave City. Another rival battle already. We set up a nasty plot with Satan and drowned his Manaphy in revenge. Ram Ranch takes on his Krabby and Bonsley, and out comes the Fire Meganium again, which is suddenly level 38. Ram Ranch is locked into a choice-banded Sacred Fire here, but we don't have many good switch-ins. Anna has pretty bad defenses, we can't risk losing her now. So it looks like Ram Ranch has to go down fighting, and Satan drowns another Pokemon in revenge. These battles are starting to get a little tougher. We lost 3 Pokemon in that fight. Farewell, everybody. How do I have so many dead Pokemon? Up to Iron Island we go, where we catch an Ice-type Spearow called Permafrost. Permafrost evolves into a Fearow, grabbed a Dragon-type Voodoo called Terminator, who has Roar of Time. Holy shit! On the way back, we fish up a Bronzong in Canalave City, which is Dragon and Normal type with Super Lock. We called it Taco Bell, no one's ever done that before, and headed back to Iron Island to do some grinding with Billy. Unbelievably, there are Quilavas, Flygons, Charizards, and Raikos in here. Some of my favorite Pokemon, but I had to catch a fucking Spearow. Billy and I grind together a bit more, and finally he produces an egg for me, which turns out to be a Starly. The Bug-type Starly returns. Welcome to the team, Bonan. We evolve it into a Staravia while grinding on some Celebes, when Split the Hypno gets one-shot by Revenge. Oh. Unbelievable. That's a big loss. We grind on some Espeons nearby instead, which I am extremely mad I didn't get to catch, by the way. Evolve Bonan into a Staraptor, and get Annalena to 40, so she'll finally become a Dragonite. The moment we've all been waiting for. What? What? I swear the randomizer thing said it would evolve at 40. Okay, so she apparently evolves at level 45 because she's a special pseudo-legendary, whatever that means, so fine. That's the next mission, level 45. However, our current level cap is level 41, so we gotta do the gym. This is possibly the most I've ever grinded, ever. I got 3 Pokemon all the way up to the level cap. That's a decent effort for me. The gym leader leads with a Silcoon, which is a fire type, but I forgot that. Bonan gets burned first turn, screwing him for the rest of the battle. Anna comes in and finishes the Silcoon, but it gets poisoned for it. Vigoroth comes out, and that's way scary. It's time to bring out the big guns already. But the Vigoroth is bug type and hits Satan super hard on the switch in. The Vigoroth somehow eats a flamethrower super well. I guess it's not actually bug type. Satan finishes it off with a Psychic, but out comes a Purugly. The one thing you don't want to see in Pokemon Platinum. But we have a Giratina, don't worry about it. The trainer Pokemon are starting to reach the 40s now, which means it won't be long until every trainer battle is against fully evolved Pokemon. But we have a Giratina, don't worry about it. North to Snowpoint City we go. 7th gym. We grabbed one more encounter before taking on the challenge, with pretty low expectations. That is a Deoxys, I would like you guys to notice. 1, 2, 3. A Great Ball. That is a fighting type straight up Deoxys. It is the run. Second last gym. We destroyed some of the random trainers with our Deoxys. Oh no! What the hell? We have a full box of dead Pokemon. That's crazy. The death of Deoxys for some reason caused our Voodoo to evolve, so that's nice. Anyway, Candace, she's called Scarlet. She sent out a Silcoon. Is this the 3rd gym battle with a Silcoon? Silcoon these nuts, bitch! Terminator shot off a Choice Specs Draco Meteor for the one-shot, and then came out a Staraptor. I sent out my own Staraptor, which at least had the level advantage, and shot off an attack order. It didn't even do half, and somehow, theirs was stronger than mine. I made one of the worst decisions I've made in this Nuzlocke, and decided that it was a low roll. We attack. You got a high roll! You got a high roll! You got a high roll, that's all that happened. Stupid decision. 2 chances to use a Staraptor, and I throw it like that. RIP buddy, you deserve better. Dratini gets drowned, and the final Pokemon is a Crawdaunt. We went for the Psychic, and thank God, we're through. But the team was hit pretty damn hard. This was like Satan's burb, man. This was Satan's burb. And now it's dead. Farewell. The next level cap is level 50, which means we can get our level 45 Dragonite, and worst case, we can get a level 50 Salamence. Before that, we encounter our rival who just got beat up by the girl with the cool leg strap thing, then we grab a new encounter. Oh shit. It seems like we can't go a single video without a Cleffa appearing. This one was fighting in bug type, and we called it Not Jaiden. Oh, and we found a Sacred Ash. This is a very special item in my Nuzlocks, though we've never actually used it. Secret Moxie lore. I did 2 Nuzlocks before I did YouTube. I said to myself, if I ever get a Sacred Ash, it can be used for one reason. You can use it to revive a single Pokemon in a Nuzlocke. I think we save it. Next up, Distortion World. On the way up, we found an Electabuzz, which I love, but it was another poison type. We called it Doritos, and then Annalena finally hit 45. Our Dragonite is here. It still didn't evolve. Did this randomizer thing just not work? They're supposed to evolve earlier than normal. Whatever. At this point, we'd spent what felt like 400 years grinding, so we decided to do what the pro Nuzlockers do. One in the chat, if you want me to just use rare candies to grind to where I would have grinded anyway. Saving time for all of us. 2 in the chat, if you don't think I should do that, because you feel like it's cheating or whatever. Chat says yes, so I did what any law-abiding Nintendo fan would do. Message their uncle who works at Nintendo to add 99 rare candies to their game. And just like that, we have 99 rare candies. Thanks, Unc. And now we have a Salamence. Lego! Not Jaiden finally evolved into a Clefairy, and with the new and improved team at a decent level, and about 4 hours of my life saved from grinding, we head up to Spiral Tower. Florentino, the absolute lunatic, summons his own Giratina, who we endearingly called Stan, but there's not enough room for 2 Giratinas in this world, it's gotta go. So into the Satan hole we go. We checked on the team and super weirdly, our Giratina got changed. We just entered Giratina's own hole. When we entered here, Satan changed forms and is no longer type swapped, which means we can't use it. Chad and I got lost in here for like 40 minutes, started losing our minds, and before we knew it, I was looking up guides because this place is bullshit. Anyway, finally we made it. It's Stan. Gigawa Gagawa Googawoo. This could be any randomized legendary. Another shot at something amazing. It's Stan! Apparently this Giratina just never randomizes. We tried an Ultra Ball, but it got out in one roll. We switched out to Doritos, who we thought could take a hit, but we forgot Psycho Cut exists. Oh no, super effective! I just saw this in our own Giratina's moveset too. So stupid. RIP Doritos, I was really looking forward to using you. We had to kill it, and who better to do it than the Queen of Darkness herself, Anna. Origin form? Cringe. Bye, bitch. Doritos died for nothing. That sucks. But we're on to the final gym. We finally made it to the route where JaidenAnimations raided me on Twitch, so we decided to use Not Jaiden against the trainer I was fighting during that raid. What's up, Malcolm? A Floatzel? Cringe. Release Satan on him? We don't even need to. This guy's an asshole. Bug Buzz. Oh, crap! This trainer is a curse, dude. Well, in the grass where we caught Troll Lord the Legend, we encountered a f***ing adamant-natured, psychic, and steel-type Gliscor. Gliscor? I say Gliscor, I don't know why I said Gliscor just then. Which is a massive hell yeah, called it Troll Score, and went to grab the legendary encounters. The first one, my favorite legendary Pokemon. It's a Mudkip. That's a legendary, alright? Of course, it was another poison type, but we named it Angie because he was so Angie. The second legendary was also a legendary. A Shaman, and it turned out to be a freaking electric flying type, a mini Zapdos. We challenged the last trainer battle before Sunnyshore's City, and the unthinkable happened. Blaziken, Bug Boy, die. Steel type up. No, no, no! I may have screwed up, 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 I mashed and pressed the wrong button. I accidentally pressed Psychic instead of Flamethrower on a Steel-type Blaziken, and it killed Satan. That is extremely bad. You realize the only reason we got this far is because of the Giratina, right? Chat started asking about Sacred Ash, the item that can be used to revive a Pokemon. In chat, you can type !Sacred Ash to get information on the rule for it, as you can see here. I had chat vote for if we should revive Satan. We just lost the Pokemon that got us this far in the run, and we have set the law that a Sacred Ash, if found, can revive one Pokemon. I sat here thinking about this for like a whole 2 minutes. Chat voted yes. !Sacred Ash in the chat. One word. It's a Nuzlocke, man. If we revive a Pokemon, we'll never hear the end of it. We'll never hear the end of it. No one will ever count it. You said it in the rules? I don't care about my rules, man. It's all about the reputation. Farewell, Satan. You were very helpful. You are the reason we got this far in run 3. And we will continue without you. Your minions will do your work. We need that Dragonite bad, dude. We carry on. It's not over. We have a gym to beat. We grabbed our third last encounter, a water and poison type dog trio. How many poisons can we get, by the way? Then battled the last few trainers for a bit more experience. I am taking a risk here, aren't I? No. Did I forget about the rare candies? Why am I fighting trainers? What am I even doing? I learned this lesson already. Why are more Pokemon dying? We're basically at the end. Alright, one more encounter. We're rebuilding the team. Come on, man. What did I tell you about a Rayquaza? What did I say? I had a Master Ball, and for the first time ever in my life, I'm using it. Holy shit. It's an electric and rock type Rayquaza. We called it Pogquaza. Shoutouts to Swordstorm. Got it to level 50 and it's on the team. Finally, the final gym. We tried out Pogquaza on some of the random trainers in the gym when an electric type golem threw out an earthquake. I don't believe it. I do not. We are 4 times weak to earthquake, but we're a Pogquaza. We're level 50. That thing's level 42. We live. I don't believe this game. Right as we get a slight boost of confidence after losing our big legendary in a game that's hard to beat without a legendary, we lose a Rayquaza. Literally minutes later, I ate my comfort food and Shaman cleaned up the mess. Oh, I forgot that happened. I ate my comfort food and we moved on. There's one more encounter we can technically get before we fight the gym. We aren't going down like this. I surfed all the way up to the Pokemon League waterfall to find a Skorupi. Straight up water type with no guard. That's not bad. No guard means you can't miss. It also means your opponent can't miss. We named her Stormy, but on the way back accidentally fought a trainer and Crash broke the level cap. He's level 51, which means he can't take part in the final gym battle. How much harder am I making this on myself? We evolved Stormy into a Drapion and challenged the final gym leader of the game. Veronica led with a Honchkrow, which has been a problem in the past. This thing is a dragon type and hits super hard. Stormy's jump kick doesn't even do half, and a Dragon Pulse from the Honchkrow does like 60%. Bad start. We had to sack McLovin, who was a pig who sucked anyway, and brought Taco in, who would have to take a super effective hit, but could at least hit back with a spatial random kill. A freaking fighting type Scissor came out and cross-chopped the crap out of Terminator, killing her in one shot. Anna takes it out with a few Shadow Claws, and out comes a Kricketune. Anna crunches the Kricketune, which doesn't do much, and gets crunched back for way more damage. It would be real nice to have a Dragonite right now. Angie the legendary Mudkip was the only one at full HP, so we needed him to do something magical here, and he just died to a facade. Pretty sure the comments are gonna murder me for that one. Stormy jump kicks the Kricketune to death, and out comes a frickin' level 50 Gallade, which mega kicks Stormy twice in a row, and she goes down. Yep, that's because of no guard. Mega kick only has 70 accuracy. We bring Anna out, terrified of losing her before she becomes a Dragonite, but we have to win this fight. We have to crunch. There's no way this kills. This is it. It's faster and missed! The Gallade misses an 85% accurate Hydro Pump, and we make it through. There was an 85% chance that we lost the entire Nuzlocke right there. For those not fully following, we've lost nearly 2 boxes of Pokemon. I couldn't even show you all the deaths, because this video would be 2 hours long. We've probably killed 50. I might be the worst Pokemon Nuzlocker. Anyway, we have one last encounter in Victory Road. Before that though, after like 40 hours of playing this game, keeping this Dragonair alive at all costs, finally, she can achieve her final form. Satan is gone, and so it's time for Anna to ascend. This is Annalena, the Dark and Ghost type Dragonite. No weaknesses. What could be better? The final encounter in Victory Road had to be massive. And it was. Everybody meet Carl, the Ice and Grass type Abra who we evolved into an Alakazam straight away. We taught our Bronzong Moonlight for some massive healing, and Nasty Plot for potentially setting up with Stab Hyper Voice and Spatial Rend. Anna, Shane, and Toxeon could all learn Waterfall, which could also get boosted by our 2 Drizzle Rain users. Anna absolutely plowed through Victory Road, and finally we're at the Elite Four. There's no more Pokemon in the game that we can catch now. With only 2 other Pokemon in the box, and like 50 of them dead, this was our best team. I think. Suddenly, my uncle called. Yo. Yeah, I know you worked on Pokemon. I tell them all the time. You don't need to tell me. Look, Alright, can you get me 100 rare candies? Obviously, it'll just save us time. It's the same thing. We're not gonna risk anyone dying. We'll just put him in the daycare and we'd run around at the same... No, it's not cheating. Look, you understand that it's not... I mean, come on. It's literally just gonna save me time. It's not cheating. I could literally go put them in the daycare center and I just run back and forth with no risk and it wouldn't be a problem at all. Can you just do it? Please. Yeah, I know, you're working on Arceus or whatever. You're a busy man, you're working on Legends Arceus, that's fine. Yeah, we'll play it, alright? We'll play it. Thank you. Alright, he's gonna do it. Such a nice guy. We got everyone to level 58, which was still a bit less than Cynthia's level 62 randomized Garchomp, but we might make it there over the course of the Elite Four anyway. We taught Carl Ice Beam, then walked up Surly and down smashed Purplecliffe, and his Fire-type Meganium with Toxeon. It's time for the Elite Four. Hit the subscribe button for good luck, we're going in. Cammy led with a Dragon-type Sunflora, and we led with Anna. Anna got confused by Flatter, so we switched to Toxeon and took it down with a few cross poisons, but out came a Slacking. Oh no. Slacking, kinda like Regigigas, is also balanced by its bad ability, which makes it only attack every other turn. But in a randomizer, it doesn't have that. It missed something, resisted Toxeon's Waterfall, and went for an absolutely massive Dragon Rush. That's a crit! That's not a crit! Die. You have to die. You have to be dead. That's a crit. That's not a crit. We couldn't really switch to our tank because it's Dragon type, which is weak to Dragon type. There's no shot another attack from Flareon kills here, so we're kind of forced to switch. Shane has the Focus Sash, but probably can't kill, but we had to try. The Slaking actually didn't kill it with a Spatial Rend, but we were forced to attack with a 30% chance to miss Gunk Shot. Gunkin. He hits! Now this needs to kill, please. Didn't kill. Slaking went for a Mega Horn, and Shane was down already. First death. Sorry, buddy. We barely knew you. Our Ice-type Alakazam came in for revenge. It's an Alakazam Stab Ice Beam. One shot. Alakazam is insane. Taco then took on a Gyarados, Anna took on another Gyarados, and then Crash the Salamence took on a Spiritomb, and we're on to the next fight. That was way too difficult for the first battle. We gave Shane's Focus Sash to Carl, just in case things got bad, and took on Donna. A Water-type Machamp came out, which Taco Bell destroyed with a Nasty Plot Hyper Voice. Then out came another Slacking. What are the f***ing odds? We switched Carl in on a Spatial Rend miss, luckily, and went for an Ice Beam. We know this killed last time, but this Slacking's a higher level. That is not a one-shot. What is this, the Blissey? What are you doing? It didn't kill. The Slacking hit a Dragon Rush, destroyed our Focus Sash, and we killed it with another Ice Beam, but we got no Focus Sash left. Then, a Rayquaza came out. We had to switch to Anna here because Taco was low on HP, but a Stone Edge did half. This Rayquaza is Rock and Electric type, as we know, so a Rain boosted super effective Waterfall could do it. We just had to be faster. We looked it up. Dragonite is a lot slower than Rayquaza. However, we do have 5 levels on it, and we have EVs, which are like little bonus stats that you get throughout the game, which usually make you a bit stronger than the opponent's team. If it chooses to Stone Edge again, it can miss, but Stone Edge also has a really high crit chance. So if we take a hit, we could lose Anna, and we cannot afford to lose Anna. Not after all this. She has to go first. Let's go. We weren't faster. lives on, dude. Oh, +5 attack, that's massive. A Rhyperior came out, which we know nothing about, so we switched to Salamence on a Dragon Rush. Another Dragon type? Shadow Force did about half, but it doesn't feel like a 2-shot. One more Dragon Rush will kill Crash, but we have no choice. Shadow Force doesn't kill, and the Rhyperior goes for a Zen Headbutt. Potential live, potential live. Non-stab? Another team member down. Carl the Dragon Slayer takes it out with an Ice Beam, and the last Pokemon is a Blastoise. We have to attack. Crit. Freeze. Just full... It froze. 10% chance for Ice Beam to freeze, and we make it through this battle with Carl alive because of that. The luck. Nasty plot Spatial Rend ended the battle. At this point, we realized all Carl was doing was using Ice Beam, so we decided to give it Choice Specs for 50% extra damage with the trade-off of not being able to use other moves. Worth it. Battle number 2. He led with an Ursaring, and we went with the plan. We threw down some Toxic Spikes as Toxionn took a Thunder Punch to the face, so we switched to Taco Bell to resist another electric move. But nope, we used Dragon Claw. This cannot be another Dragon type, so we switched to Anna, who absolutely ate up a Dragon Claw and killed with a few crunches. Ditto next. It dies to a super effective crunch, and then an Infernape comes out. Another Dragon type. I had to actually go back and look at my own VOD to find that out, by the way. We spent like 15 minutes debating speed tiers and EVs and stats. I cannot believe we've been put in this position twice. If we switch, we lose. Anna has to take this. That's a Draco Meteor. Eat it. Eat it, you're so bulky, you're so bulky. You're so... Anna dies to a Draco Meteor from a Dragon-type Infernape. Carl was able to come in and absolutely murder it with a Choice Specs boosted Stab Ice Beam. I can't believe the dragons, dude. We have to sweep. Out came a Tentacruel, so Taco came in on the Meteor Mash, and we healed up with Moonlight. Doom Desire was looming, but we nasty plotted and hit a crit Spatial Rend, which was resisted and still didn't KO. Doom Desire hit, leaving us with nowhere near enough HP to take another move. We desperately needed a miss here, and we got it. Taco skillfully dodged the Meteor Mash and squashed the Tentacruel with a Spatial Rend. We may have lost our best Pokemon, but we are not done here. Anna got us this far, we'll take it the rest of the way. There's still 2 battles left, but we're not out yet. Here's the plan. Choice Band Waterfall. Choice Specs Ice Beam. Big boy. Let's go. Leo led with a normal and water type Quagsire, as we led with our dragon type Bronzong. The perfect opportunity. We set up a nasty plot as the Quagsire used Feather Dance. And then we did it again. And then we did it again. Bronzong could potentially sweep the whole team now with maximum special attack, Moonlight to heal, leftovers, and Spatial Rend. Hyper Voice was an easy one-shot, and a Kingler came out. We had one before, and we know that it's Dragon and Ice type. Both types are the super effective to Taco, but there's no way he gets one-shot by a Kingler. We have to stay in. We go for the +6 Hyper Voice, just so we don't miss the Spatial Rend, and the Kingler goes for a Dragon Rush. No way it one-shots. Is that a crit? No. It crit. Our +6 special attacking tank went down to 1 super effective move. We had to play it absolutely godlike from here. What's Kingler's special defense like? Any chance Carl one-shots? We looked it up. I told you I'm taking this seriously. And Kingler's special defense is 50, which is very bad. Choice Specs Stab Ice Beam. You're dead. There is no way. There is no way. Out comes another f***ing Gyarados. Poison type, which Carl is weak to, but Toxionn can take this on. It hits a Gunk Shot, which does less than half, so we go for the banded, rain-boosted Waterfall, but the Gyarados is faster. How are you hitting 2 of those in a row? Toxionn takes it, and a Waterfall does over half to the Gyarados. The problem now, though, is Toxion's slower. Our only shot here was for Gyarados to miss a Gunk Shot, which is like a 30% chance. It's not bad. Alakazam is a Grass type, and he cannot afford to take a Gunk Shot. This is it. Just miss. went first? Speed tie? A speed tie at this level? That means their speed stat has to be exactly the same. And their stats are in the hundreds at this point. X-Cloud is next. Are we faster than X-Cloud? I'm pretty sure X-Cloud sucks, dude. I'm pretty sure. Super effective. Choice banded. Toxionn takes another one down, and then out comes a Magmortar. Magmortar is not fast. He missed a power whip! Okay, that means it's probably grass type, and this waterfall is probably going to be resisted. It'd be nice to be able to use a poison move right now, but we're locked into waterfall, and it's not a two-shot. No! However, grass type resists grass type, and Carl is a grass type. We need 2 Pokemon alive for the champion. We could switch to Carl here, eat up a grass move, and make it through. If this works, Carl kills with an Ice Beam easily. Come on. Eat it, 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 eat it. That's not a crit. Don't you fucking crit me! I do not believe it. 6% chance. Well, I guess it's not over. Make sure to subscribe, you don't want to miss us winning this damn thing. And go follow my Twitch to watch live, links in the description. The full versions of these streams are up on my VOD channel. I'll link that too.